Morning Blitz begins now.
So Hal versus the world right here now. Us against everybody.
On the Blitz.
I'm surprised you didn't have a some Jerry Jones Cowboy open for today.
Oh.
No?
No. He just wore the T-shirt.
Yeah, you're
instead.
repping. And the hat.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Repping. I would do the same.
Yeah.
Are you going to stay up and watch the game or no?
Till it's out of hand. You know what? If I make it to the end of the game, it was a good night.
You think it's going to be possibly it's going to get out of hand?
I really don't want it to. I mean, I hope we don't get embarrassed, you know.
It's in Philly, right?
Yeah.
Oof.
Right after they raise their championship banner tonight. I mean, believe me, I would love nothing more than Dallas to spoil that whole party. But, I mean, it's just, you know, we're just not on the same level.
Real quick, I got to see if I'm retiring today or not.
I got bad news for you.
Yeah.
You got the same results as mine.
You got the same results as everybody.
You know what?
Did you get any numbers?
One number.
One.
Five lines. Five tickets.
Yep.
One number out of all 5 tickets matched.
One, not a single Powerball one,
number.
Right?
And not a single Powerball. Yeah, but if you did buy tickets, good news, no winner. So we could see 1.7 billion come to Saturday. So good luck. Yeah, that's
Yeah. Oh.
How are you, Kelly?
I'll tell you how I am.
Oh.
I was doing laundry into the night last night because my dog jumped us. We let the dog sleep with us, right? Mm-hmm. And he's small. He's 35 pounds. And he's got his own blankets, and they're all arranged, and he curls up and falls asleep, right? Yeah. Well, last night he decides he's going to, do the nesting, and he's going to dig at the blankets and get them all in a pile before he lays down. But what he did, because I was up there and he did this in front of my face, is he got them all up in a pile and then peed on them.
Oh.
What? All of a sudden I hear, what I think sounds like my dog peeing, and I turned around, and sure enough, right on the bed.
Why?
I don't know.
Have you ever done that before?
Housebroken, all that stuff.
Housebroken for years. So I can't explain it, but what I can tell you is that I was piled up all the bedding and had to do laundry last night.
Ooh. UTI?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he was just being ornery. I took him out, and he peed, and now we're fine.
Watch me freak her out. He just does that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, what were you planning on doing? Peeing on your bedding and then laying down? What was the game plan here?
Yeah, no, he was just trying to tick you off. He was bored. Hate it when that happens. I'm sorry. That's a bummer.
I do have fresh sheets, though, so.
That's always nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that feeling of climbing into fresh sheets.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good
feeling.
one. That's a good one. We have got a lot to do and a lot to talk about. We have got more tickets for All Out War Motorsports coming up. We're going to do that at about 7:50 this morning with your chance to win. We do have to talk about lottery winnings because I came across this lawyer/CPA last night on TikTok. And he broke down, he specializes in lottery winners and setting up, tax brackets and LLCs and does all the stuff once you win. He broke down what it's like to win. You'll be mind blown at what it's like to win the lottery, especially if it's, $1.6 billion or whatever. So we'll get to that coming up here.
You definitely changed my mind.
Yeah.
About, taking the lump sum or, the difference.
The annuity, yeah.
I mean, man, what a difference.
It is a huge difference, yeah. We'll get to that in about an hour. Right now, let's get going with Blitz Morning Trivia. Thick, what you got for us today?
All right, you a big fan of the new Superman movie, right?
I like it, yeah. I think they did a great job.
Well, they've already announced a sequel.
I figured that was coming, yep.
Yeah, it'll be coming out in 2 years, and what I want to know, so that you can win a Waterbeds and Stuff gift card, is what is the subtitle of the next Superman movie that will be out in 2 years?
Oh,
so
okay.
Superman : what?
I think it was supposed to be the original. It was the original name of this movie.
Okay, well, don't say it.
No, I'm not.
What was this last one called?
Superman.
Just Superman.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. They took it from the Supergirl movie.
Okay.
The Supergirl movie that's coming out next year.
Yeah.
They took that name and they put it onto the sequel of the Superman movie. Because this original one was supposed to be called Superman Legacy.
Oh.
But they dropped Legacy and they just went with Superman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this one has a subtitle. What is the subtitle? Be the first one to text it in at 800-821-9970, and you will win $25 to go spend at Waterbeds and stuff.
Vic, what's that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia?
All right, the question was, a Superman sequel has been announced. It'll be coming out in 2 years, and I wanted to know the subtitle of the movie. It is Superman, Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be Superwoman, Woman of Tomorrow for the movie that's coming out here next year.
Wait, Supergirl?
Supergirl, yeah, Woman of Tomorrow.
Now, I used to watch that TV show. Is this the same girl from the TV show that was on the CW?
Nope.
No?
Nope, different actress.
Okay. Well, let's see. It'll be released on July 9th of 2027, so a little less than 2 years. And James Gunn's been teasing this. The most recent one, and I don't know who this guy is, David Corn Sweat?
Yeah, it plays Superman.
Yeah. That has earned $600 million globally so far. So, yeah, why not make another one? Right?
He's good. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you knew it was going to happen because they're doing, James Gunn is trying to do the Marvel thing. They're going to, connect all the movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just forever money.
Yes.
Just on and on forever. That's the real lottery right there. Caden Foster from Reynoldsburg was the first one to text in the correct answer. So Caden can go spend $25 at Waterbeds and stuff.
I really like how they stole the Supergirl subtitle to boost up a man. I like that.
No.
Hey, that's
not
a
why
nice little
they
touch.
did that.
Oh, man.
Jeez. Angry woman vibes there.
No, not at all. I'm just calling a spade a spade.
I want to share this. This is, I live this every day, living with Nora, but a new survey found out that 1 in 8 Americans are overthinkers. And the average person second guesses 41% of their daily decisions. Would you consider yourself an overthinker, Kelly?
Oh, my gosh, yes. Yeah, no hesitation.
100%.
100%.
Funny enough, I was thinking about this because, not that there's any, disdain there or anything, but I've talked about the fact that my brother and I are completely different people, and I thought about this long sit-down conversation with him. He enjoys skiing, but when he went skiing for the first time, when he learned how to ski, he took 3 days. He took a 3-day course on skiing.
Oh, yeah, very thorough.
And that's everything. And he enjoys playing tennis. He took tennis lessons with the best tennis coaches out there to learn how to play tennis. And I'm like, we're just different people. I strapped a snowboard to my feet for the first time, and I just threw myself down the mountain.
Yeah.
I fell down, and I stood up a little bit longer, and then I was doing jumps. So I don't overthink anything.
Yeah.
Was he like that before he became successful?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or at least I think so.
Okay.
I was so young.
Right.
He's 13 years older than I am. So, yeah, in college or
It's
whatever.
like a way of life. You want to learn before you do.
Right.
And other people are just like, let me at it.
Let me at it, and I'll figure it out, for sure. So, yeah, but when you look at it, all the way down the line, I don't overthink anything. And that is, and I've said it before, that is both good and bad. Sure, could there be benefits to overthinking or pumping the brakes for a second and let me think this through? Absolutely, there could be benefits to that, or there are benefits to that. But I'm also not stuck. This survey found that some people spend an average of 4 minutes at the grocery store deliberating. Thank you. Deliberating each item that they're going to pick.
4 minutes on each item?
Do I want this? Do I want this? Do I want this? Is this the best one? Should I do this?
That's overthinking and overdrive.
I grocery shop once a week. I get groceries for the week. I would be in the grocery store for 3 or 4 hours if I was deliberating 4 minutes per item.
Yep. And then some couples say one person spends about 8 minutes contemplating.
Oh, for God's sakes. I mean, really?
I would just snatch it out of Nora's hand so fast. I'd be like, this is the one. We're going.
Do I want the thin spaghetti or the angel hair?
Okay, but on a more relatable level, do you ever replay conversations in your mind for an entire week thinking, did I say the wrong thing? Or at least for an entire day. Did I say the wrong thing? Is that I don't know. I replay things over and over in my mind. When I speak a sentence, I will usually say it again in my head to make sure it didn't sound stupid.
To make
I'll
sure
do
it
that
came
all
out right.
morning.
Wow.
Really?
That
Yeah,
is
just because I'm overthinking, like, did that sound aggressive? Did I sound mean? Like, I want to sound, like, nice and pleasant or
You have
whatever.
done that. We'll turn off the microphones or whatever. Wait, did that come out the right way? Did I say it the right way?
I overthink what I say because I really do. My heart feels gentle, but I know that my words sometimes can be harsh. So I need a
No, not you,
I need
Kelly.
like a
not
little
at all.
common ground. Now, I'm not saying that people don't trigger me into harshness.
Right.
That's not my fault.
But that's on you. That's not on me.
right.
Yeah. The survey found the average person makes about 50 decisions a day, about 1.5 million choices in your lifetime. So being an overthinker can really slow things
So
down.
you'll have a conversation. Maybe say it gets to be like a little bit intense. You won't replay that in your mind. You just leave it as is. You leave it and you're like, okay, it is what it is. we're moving forward.
Yeah. I mean, there have been times where I was like, oh, I wish I would have said this because I really would have really.
I include that, like your shower thoughts. Like, and finally, you have that perfect thing to
Right.
say in response to somebody's,
I should have said this.
Yeah.
But no, I guess, the very few tiffs that Nora and I have been in, I'll go back. When I apologize, I shouldn't have said this or whatever. But yeah, normally I'm not going back and thinking about what has happened.
Okay. I like that. There's some confidence in just leaving things be. It is what it is.
But again, there are pros and cons where something may get swept under the rug and not addressed properly.
Right.
Because it's just like moving on. And it's like, well, wait a minute. We didn't fully address what was going on back here. We didn't think this through enough.
Yeah.
So
You are a straight shooter. I will say that. Like, you basically say what you mean. And if something needs to be like talked about, you talk about it.
yeah,
Like,
for the
you
most
bring it up.
part.
You're good at that.
For the most part, I just
Let things
unresolved-
fester,
Right, I don't want
you
things
don't-
what's the point of letting it fester?
Yeah.
Or not take care of it.
That's probably why you have you're living well in your brain.
Clear
throughout the day.
conscience.
Clear-
Conscience. Why can I not speak this morning? Words.
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 But you never said something and then later thought, oh man, that was the wrong, and went back and apologized?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if the few tips that Nora and I have gotten, I've gone back and be like, I shouldn't have said that, or I reacted the wrong way. Yeah, it just happened a few weeks ago. We had a tiff, and then the next morning I was like, I said this the wrong way.
Yeah.
I didn't react the right way. I didn't mean this particular thing, or it could have come out wrong.
But then
yeah, I'm not.
you'll fix it, but then you won't continue to feel bad about it. You'll
No,
feel
not
fixed.
at all.
Yeah,
Not at all.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a
Not
nice
over
way
it.
to
So,
live. Must be nice to be in your brain.
Oh, I don't know about that. If you're an overthinker, just know that you're 1 in 8. You're not alone out there.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Our first story takes us over to Logan, Utah, where Sam Hale Merritt was booked on Tuesday in the Cache County Jail after threatening to kill law enforcement and Division of Child and Family Service officers. He sent over 1,500 threatening messages to both departments saying, look, if you touch me or handcuff me, I'm going to kill you. They don't take that too lightly. You're not allowed to do that. And apparently, Sam is fighting with the Division of Child and Family Services because of previous issues with his kids. And finally, the police had had enough. Police and a probation officer went to issue the citation and put him on a 70-hour hold. And when they met up with him, he said he would not go back to jail because law enforcement keeps harassing him. That is when they said, yeah, that's not how this works. You don't get to tell us when or when not you're going to jail, especially after sending 1,500 emails and messages to the department threatening police officers.
And that guy's not a good dad?
No. In fact, here's the problem. Not only was he arrested, he was resisting arrest. He was spitting on the officers. He kicked 2 other officers while they were trying to put a spit hood on him. So
A spit hood?
What?
Yeah.
What's
A
that?
spit hood?
You've never seen a spit hood before?
No.
I got to see one of
What?
these.
Oh,
Wait a minute,
yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, if you start spitting, they'll put this fishnet over your head. So you can no longer spit on
I have
officers.
met people who need a spit hood.
It looks like what a beekeeper would wear.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you ever talked to somebody and you're like getting hit with little wads of spit, tiny little spittles? We could use some of these in everyday
life. Or you
life.
just see it fly across.
Yeah. No, I've done that. I always apologize. I'm like, I just spit on you. Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe I could use the spit hood.
Yeah.
That's what this is all coming down to.
Stop saying any word that uses an S.
Yeah.
I can't handle it anymore.
Oh, there's a deal. You can get a 5-pack for $37.50.
How about that? That's economical.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so...
let's get the Blitz logo on it and start handing them out to people.
Oh, my God, that is a great idea. Give those away at Sonic Temple.
People come up to us at Sonic Temple. I know it's loud, but back up, please. I can't.
This is for your protection. I'm the one who spits.
Right.
Yeah, or the people that get really close and want to tell you a secret.
Oh.
And it's just so hot. It's like no more P's or H's.
Nope.
Right.
No, stop saying what. I don't need you to breathe on me anymore. Just, you got a broken garbage pail in your mouth. It's like a what's that thing in your sink? The garbage disposal.
Yeah.
It's just all jacked up.
Yeah.
And you're sitting here trying to tell me, when did you go to the store? Like, no, stop. Anyways, back to the story.
Wow.
According to court records, this man, Mr. Merritt, has previous convictions for assaulting peace officers and is currently facing felony child abuse cases as well. So, yeah, not exactly a good man, and it's a good thing that he's spending time behind bars. Speaking of police, this story takes us over to Denver, where what was meant to be a most relaxing day at Indian Hot Springs, which is a really cool place. I've been there. You get to say it's like the mud bath place. It's the hot springs. You go soak in the mud bath, and then you get in natural hot springs. It's absolutely wonderful. Until police catch up with you. The Idaho Springs police found a suspect that was wanted in Douglas County, and he was hanging out at the Indian Hot Springs, and they caught up with him as he was leaving the mud pit.
Okay.
Unfortunately, when he saw what was going on, he decided to take off. Yet he was still covered in all the gunk from the mud pit. Take a listen to the police call.
He's running. I'm gonna chase you. White male covered in mud and underwear. No, man, you had a chance. You had a choice. I was scared, bro.
I was scared, bro.
It ain't never nothing like that going around here.
A drone was deployed, and they spotted Mr. Bogus. That's his last name, Bogus. He was hiding in a shed down the road past the cabins, and he was quickly arrested. And, he'll be spending a little time in jail.
Aww.
So, yeah, don't go running away from police covered in mud and a Speedo.
I was scared, bro.
That would be the worst, to get taken to jail in nothing but a Speedo.
Oh, yeah. Covered in mud.
Covered in mud. Yeah, absolutely. That's your
That's
not so breaking news. Greater than or less than, Kelly, the number of stars in the sky or the amount of different health tips and such you can find online.
Yeah, right.
All over the place. All kinds of different health tips out there.
Everybody's got a tip.
So much so that you can now find medieval health tips online. And that is what is exactly. Some people are finding like these old texts and old things from medieval times and what they used to do back in the day. Like a vinegar mask for glowing skin. You mix vinegar, flour, and oil, rub it all over your face. It's supposed to make like shiny, glowing skin.
Okay.
The original juice cleanse, an ancient year-long detox plan, had people downing different types of herb-infused drinks like cinnamon, sage, and ginger to cure your ills. What's that one that people do? Cayenne pepper, lemon juice, and something else.
Water, honey. I think a little honey, right?
And then cayenne pepper. Yeah, and lemon
Something
juice.
like that,
Something like that,
juice.
yeah.
I like an herb-infused drink.
Oh, God, okay. Took me a second.
That's what the paleo diet, that rage that went through the United States there, the paleo diet was based on the Paleolithic era, how the cavemen used to eat.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing they did back in medieval times, barley water. This one actually does pop up on TikTok sometimes. Basically boil a bunch of barley, strain the water, and drink it. There was a text from over 1,000 years ago that claimed it would help with digestion if you wanted to do that. Dead vultures as a cure-all. First, you catch the vulture. Then you say a special prayer when you decapitate it. And then people claim that the vulture's skull bones could prevent migraines. Their eyeballs could help sore eyes. So if you got sore eyes, eat some vulture eyes.
Oh, my God.
And you can induce labor by tying vulture feathers around women's legs.
Okay.
So if you want to give that a try.
Where do they come up with that?
This is why we had the Salem witch trials.
Yeah,
to get rid of stuff like this.
But why? I mean, what made them think, like, let me get a vulture and tie its feathers around her legs?
Who knows?
She'll have this baby.
Dead lizards for healthy hair. Apparently, lizard ashes could give you lush flowing locks. Cover your whole head in a mix of salt, vinegar, and burn a lizard. Mix the ashes with the oil. Rub it in there, too.
Oh, what those lizards ever do to us?
I mean, what'd the cows ever do to us?
Yeah, that's right.
That's
right. We're out here just
do.
butchering things left and right, thinking that it's going to give us shiny skin. And
got to do what you got to do. And finally, if you want to get healthy, goat poop. Yep. Health hack from the 11th century said, dissolve goat dung in water, filter out the chunks, and drink it up. It can relieve chest pain.
Oh, all right. Also give you E. coli, but don't worry about that.
I mean, will it, though?
Yeah, why not?
Will it, though? Come on. So if you're looking to get healthy, this may be something. I'm very curious. Do you have like an old school health tip? Or there was something that was passed down from the family, like great-grandma or something?
My husband does, and he follows it to this day and has for years, is he drinks vinegar every day. Apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
His grandmother told him about it. And he says it absolutely has helped him health-wise over the years.
I have heard that before.
Yeah.
That shot of apple vinegar.
Yeah, when he starts to feel kind of sick to his stomach, if it might be a food poisoning issue or something, he will drink vinegar. And it usually takes care of it.
In Michigan, growing up, you had the Verner's cure-all. If you had any sort of stomach ailment, you had yourself some Verner's. And it worked. Verner's would be a cure-all. And the other one, I will say this, growing up in a Jewish household, Jews are not known for their cuisine. It's not like it's not up there with the cultures of best cuisine. But I will say this, if you're sick for some reason, matzo ball soup will cure all.
That sounds good.
It is delicious, and for some reason it works.
I don't think I've ever had it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Right.
Yep.
I mean,
and it does help. It does help. So if you're sick, again, I would not recommend a whole bunch of Jewish food. There's a handful of things.
I'll have that brisket.
Yeah, brisket, absolutely. You give me some bagels and lox, I'm in.
I mean, that all sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a short list. Latkes, you give me some potato pancakes, give me some latkes. Amazing.
Wait, you're naming is great Jewish foods.
But again,
right.
I'm running out real quick.
Okay.
Because then you can go the other way and go gefilte fish.
Oh,
which
yeah, I'm
is,
good.
you get the gefilte fish in a jar.
Oh, I'm good.
And it's like, you're not supposed to. How is it you can get fish and it's wet? It's soggy fish. It makes no sense.
It's a bad sardine, is what that is.
You shouldn't be able to wring out your fish like a sponge. That's just weird.
No, is borscht a Jewish food, or is that a Russian
I
food?
think that's more Russian. But I mean, Russian Jews.
It's delish.
Yeah.
It's delish.
Bash borscht.
Borscht.
Anytime I hear borscht, the only thing I think of is the Swedish Chef.
Right.
And now,
I'm listening.
the 3 things you need to know before you go.
Powerball jackpot up to $1.7 billion for Saturday's drawing. There were no big winners last night. There was one ticket sold in Ohio that matched 5 numbers without the Powerball that's worth $1 million. They haven't said yet where that was sold. But a group of 10 teachers at an elementary school in Ashland had a $1 million winning ticket in the Powerball in August. So it's kind of a bummer because you're like, we played this whole time, and that's your lottery win in life. You won $1 million. You're not ever winning the big thing, now, right? So there's 10 people in this lottery pool. They won the $1 million, and they each get $72,000 after taxes. Nothing to sneeze at. That's really nice. The cool part of this story is that there are 10 in this lottery pool, 10 teachers, but really only 9 living ones. The 10th passed away from cancer, so they kept throwing in money for her this whole time. So
cool.
They're giving her share to her children.
That's great.
Is that like the nicest thing you've
That's
ever
really
heard?
cool, yeah.
Very nice. Well, apparently we have found some common ground in the U.S. House of Representatives. The left, the right, and everyone in between seem to be coming together to support a new bill that would prohibit members of Congress and their families from owning and trading individual stocks. Now, this idea is not new. It has come up over and over and over again over the years, but is repeatedly stalled out in Congress. But yesterday, this new bill was unveiled in the House, and there is a coalition of supporters, including far-right Tennessee Republican Representative Tim Burchett and progressive New York Democrat Rep. AOC. They both went up to the podium to speak, and they fist bumped as they passed each other like they're totally into this thing. So we will see where this one goes.
Hey, baby steps.
Love
Yeah,
it.
right?
Love it.
Can we work together?
How about that?
No.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, a Cleveland area woman has been charged with DUI and hit skip after she took a freeway exit in her Subaru Forester, never slowed down, ran across the road, and plowed right into a $200,000 McLaren 570 GT in broad daylight. This happened at like 5 p.m. The 30-year-old guy driving the McLaren told police he was sitting at a red light. The Subaru hit him, drove over his McLaren, and kept right on going. So police found her pretty quickly afterwards. She was sitting in her vehicle in the parking lot of a Whole Foods. Officers say they approached. They asked her to get out of the vehicle. She gets out. They see a puddle on the driver's seat. She's like, hey, I couldn't hold it. That's where we are right now. Couldn't hold it.
Okay.
She admitted she had been drinking at a bar for about 4 hours before the incident.
Okay.
Don't know how her insurance situation or what's happening to this McLaren 570 GT, which they do not make anymore. So, yeah.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. You have $200,000 to put down on a vehicle, and it's, I guess that's a chance you take.
I'll tell you what, anytime I see any of these action movies, driving over another vehicle with like a Wrangler, like a lifted truck of some sort.
Yes.
Oh, I want to drive over a vehicle so bad.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Or monster truck
you
style.
need to be a monster truck driver.
Yeah, that'd be so fun.
All right, those are your 3 things.
Well, I'll definitely head back out and spend another $10 on some Powerball tickets for this
Why
weekend.
not? Why not? It's fun. It's $10. I mean, although I do hate spending the $10 when I'm not even getting a single number.
Right. There was an article last night. I didn't click on it yet, but USA Today released an article. I just got the update on my phone. It says, you won't win the 1.3 Powerball jackpot, so why are you still playing? That's the notification they sent you, but I haven't read the article yet. I mean, yeah.
It says all it needs to say.
1 in 323 million chance or something like that.
But there's like a 0 chance if you don't buy a ticket.
You
so.
miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's right.
Somebody's going to win it. Why
Eventually,
not you?
yeah, exactly. Eventually, somebody is going to win it. I wonder. They've never cracked the $2 billion mark before, have they?
I don't think so, no.
This might be the highest.
I think this is tied for the highest number of weeks it's gone.
Okay.
I don't know money-wise, but...
Yeah, I wonder if it'll be the highest jackpot ever. But how much are you going to walk away with? That's the question. We all knew right off the bat you're losing about 50%. I mean, if you take the lump sum, you're losing 50% of the money. And then you get the taxes. And winnings, bonuses, like work bonuses and lottery winnings, those are taxed at a higher rate.
Right.
Than your natural, paycheck taxes. But how much are you walking away with? I came across this attorney, and he specializes. He has helped over 50 lottery winners who have won big sums of money. He's an attorney and a CPA, so he helps you setting up the taxes. They tell you to set up a trust right away. Do all those things that you do when you reach...
you don't have to be named. Set it up in a trust so that you do not have to be identified.
Amen.
Yeah. Some states have rules where the winner comes out, and other states allow you to remain anonymous.
But don't sign the back of that ticket until you talk to an attorney, because the way you sign the back of the ticket is the way you,
And he goes into that because you wouldn't be able to transfer the ticket. You wouldn't be able, if there's a certain way to keep extra money, then you could give it to your spouse or give it to your fiancé or whatever the case may be. But on the flip side of the coin, you have that ticket and you lose it without signing it.
Okay, then it's not yours
Game
anymore.
over. It's not yours anymore. So a lot of people say sign it because if you lose it, then no one else can claim it because you've already signed it.
I feel like there's nothing I'm hanging on to tighter than a winning multi-million-dollar lottery.
I would not leave my bedroom until...
I'm going straight to the bank or a safety deposit box.
Or that, yeah, safety deposit box. So you get everything set up. Yeah, for sure. So, how much are you walking away with? Well, here's the breakdown. Take a listen.
Hi, I'm Kirk Panusis. I'm a lottery lawyer and CPA. My practice is devoted to assisting lottery jackpot winners claim their prizes anonymously in a tax-efficient manner so that he or she can be successful in their lifetime. Tonight, August 29th, the Powerball jackpot is listed at $1 billion with a cash lump sum amount listed at $453 million. All jurisdictions will withhold 24% for federal income tax purposes from the win. So if someone wins $453 million, 24% is $109 million. If you live in a state where there's a state income tax, let's say 5%, there will be another $22 million withheld for state purposes. So for the time being, that person will end up with $322 million until they file their 2025 income tax return in April of 2026, at which time they'll find out that they'll owe another approximately 13% or $59 million. So the true net amount will be $263 million. So that's the amount that they could take to the financial group who will put together a portfolio for them of stocks and bonds and basically be able to set it up so they'll be able to get about $11-12 million a year, most of which will be tax-free without ever touching that $263 million portfolio amount.
Yep.
Nice.
So
11 mil tax-free.
yeah, but I mean, you're walking in, you win $1 billion. You get 26% of that money.
Yeah.
26.3
At the
million
end,
or
when it's all done.
$263 million what you're walking away with.
Man.
But yeah, you could put all that money away and live an $11 million a year life tax free.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, I could, but I'm still going to be spending the money.
Well,
I'm not living off $11 million a year. I'm spending more than that.
What are you spending more than $11 million on? What do you think? I'm curious.
Well, okay, maybe not a year, but I'm definitely buying a large yacht for sure.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you can finance that stuff, make the payments with the $11 million a year, and still never touch that pot.
Yeah, and you're getting tax write-offs depending on what you buy and things like that for sure. But I'm still spending more than $11 million. What's the point of winning $263 million if you're never going to touch $263 million?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, who are you keeping that money for?
Right.
I mean, especially
My kids, my grandkids.
Well, that's fine. But I'm just saying, if there's people can leave their family members a nice chunk of money and you can spend most of it.
Oh, that's exactly it. I will, yes. The boys are getting money, but I am not setting you up for life by any stretch of the imagination.
No?
No, not at all.
Really?
Not even remotely close. No. No, I'm not setting you up for life. I'll set up a trust. You're going to get
your
like, you'll get annual, you'll get annual money.
Why? Can I ask why?
Because I don't think anyone should be handed that kind of wealth. I would donate.
You're getting handed that kind of wealth
How am I going to hand
from
that?
a lottery win.
No, but I mean, he's got an established career. He's worked for his money up to
From a
this
lottery
point.
win?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So go out and buy your ticket and win the lottery. Yeah. I'm not leaving them $263 million. I'm donating. Yeah, I'm going the Bill Gates route or whatever. I'm donating most of it.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on thick lines. I feel like I would absolutely take care of my family.
Yes, again.
And friends.
They will
No,
be-
I mean take care of, like, forever.
Set
Like,
up,
you are
yeah.
not
It's
worrying about your life anymore.
Generational money.
Yeah. And again, they will be living a very nice upper middle class borderline wealth lifestyle. I'm not setting them up with $263 million. You're not just walking away with $263 million.
No, of course not. But I
Okay.
mean, how much are we talking then? What do you give me a guess, a number? Just 10 million?
$1 million a year.
$1 million a year?
I'll set it up.
For how long?
For their life. I'll set it up so they get $1 million a year.
Okay, well, then you are setting. That is. What's the difference between having $1 million a year and? I mean, I
And
guess there is
$100 million?
Well, I mean, you
That's
got
a
two
big
of them,
difference.
$1 million a year. They're going to live another 50 years. That's $100 million.
Yeah, but not all up front. It's not like when I die, you inherit the $263 million.
So they don't get the option of taking the lump sum.
No.
Okay, which they could then put in the bank and live off the interest.
And they could live off of $75,000 a year just on interest. If they wanted to, sure.
Well, so the trust you set up, that should just keep
It
earning
will,
money.
yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Totally
I do think there are different philosophies on how you leave wealth. I absolutely do, and there are great cases for all of them. However, I want to know what we are spending our multi-million-dollar lottery wins. What is that much money? What costs that much?
My compound.
Yeah, I need to know, like, what are my options here?
Yeah.
Like, everything is my option now.
Yeah,
Everything.
definitely a yacht. Definitely a golf course level mansion.
Are you still
somewhere.
working? Are you still working?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're not coming to work with $260 million.
I don't know if I trust myself not working. I wouldn't trust myself not working.
Then what are you gonna? Then when
I would continue. I would have no problem doing this show. I would have no problem doing that, without a doubt.
All right.
I think
always that'll
say,
last about 2 weeks.
I feel like I would come back too. I feel like I'd be like, yeah. I mean, I will have definitely like a worse attitude. I mean, I'll be like, you know what? I can walk out and then. But my idea is, and my thought is, not having the luxury of quitting, I feel like I would want to keep working. Like, I would need a purpose still.
I would be dead before 2027 if I wasn't.
With all that
money and all that work.
There's other business you could do.
No, that's true. Yes, that's true. You could invest. You could donate some time or run a nonprofit of some sort for sure.
Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll come back to work until somebody makes us mad, and then we're like, see ya.
Yeah, like I said, I'll give you about 2 weeks.
You wouldn't last 3 hours on the show one morning.
We play a game of Rock and Rumble, and you're out the door.
I don't know movies. I'm out.
You're exactly right about that, by the way. I would be quitting.
My second career, I'm going to start immediately. I am now a professional bass fisherman.
No, there's that.
I'm still working.
I would try. Yeah, maybe I would join the Corn Ferry Tour. Try and golf. We'll see. It's Thursday, and if your week isn't going the way you had hoped, maybe we can make you feel a little bit better as we like to visit one of my favorite websites called F My Life, where people talk about things that are going wrong in their life so you can feel better about yours. Like this person who says, today I had to take a drug test for a new job. I ended up spilling the cup of pee all over myself. I had to explain what happened, then go sit in the waiting room full of disgusted-looking people while I kept drinking water to fill my bladder back up. That's no good.
Darn it.
Today, my girlfriend broke up with me because I was, quote, trying to change her. A week ago, I asked her to stop talking to the 6 guys that she had previously asked for nudes. And that was trying to change her.
Oh, gosh.
Today, I drove 2.5 hours to a job interview. The interviewer never showed up or called. I sat in the hotel lobby waiting for an hour and a half. Even the hotel staff said they were sorry for me. I'd be so mad.
Yeah, you can't take that job no matter what. You're done, right?
Oh, absolutely.
You don't inconvenience me by 2.5 hours and then an hour and a half wait and think I ever want to work for you.
Yeah, if you're that type of person, I don't want to work for you. Today, my father got married. He left me a voicemail to tell me about it.
Oh.
Today, I found the same spider which I had let live yesterday, hidden in my bath towel. I didn't find it until it was smeared on my face.
You know what? I let a bathroom spider live yesterday.
You did?
Yes. I don't like to kill spiders. If it's a wolf spider, I will slam my heaviest of shoe upon it. But I don't like to kill smaller spiders.
The other ones you just let go?
Yeah. And I let one go, and I didn't like the looks of it either. It was just a little bigger than I like, but I let him live. I was waiting for him to wind up on my face.
Yeah,
in the middle
that's
of
nice
the night.
of you. Wait till you get that tickle in your ear.
I know. Oh, and it laid babies.
Baby, yeah. You're just going to hear this.
Yes.
In your ear.
Constantly.
You're like, what is that?
What is that? What's that scratching? Oh.
Today, while cleaning around the house, I found a black bra that wasn't mine. I confronted my husband about it, which turned into a massive fight. Turned out that the bra actually belonged to my son's girlfriend that I didn't know he had.
Oh, wow.
Whoopsie-daisy. Uh-oh.
Today, I drove home from work only to find both my next-door neighbors loudly arguing in the middle of my driveway. I got out and asked them what the hell was going on, only to find out one of their kids had put a brick through my back window and each of them claiming the other one did it. So they're fighting over which one of their kids put the brick through my back window.
Oh, I do hope you have a doorbell cam.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, you got to catch that. And finally, today, to make money, I had to Airbnb my house while I slept at my sister's. The very, very first guest I had caused fire damage to my kitchen and a huge skid mark on the mattress. Not on the sheets, on the actual mattress. No idea where the sheets are. I think they stole them. And the toaster.
Dang it. I tell ya, no good deed goes unpunished.
I'll tell you what, as someone who, I had a rental house, so I had a house, but then when I moved in with Nora, I rented it out to see if maybe just make a few bucks a month or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Never again. Never again.
Nobody treats a rental property well.
No, not at all. The worst experience. FML. There is quite the money being made over in Japan in the rent-a-person industry. And I'm not talking, like a lady of the night. That's not what I'm talking about. These are people you can rent and hire from agencies to do different things. You can hire a grandma. You can hire a pretend sibling. You can hire a middle-aged man. Lots of different categories.
Like to go to events and stuff with you?
Yeah.
Or? Oh.
Yeah, or come over and be your grandma for a little bit.
Oh, so an escort. Oh, so to be a grandma.
Yeah. What?
Oh, no, she said like to go...
Yeah, just hang out with you.
Yeah, just
like,
hang
hey,
out. No, I'm saying outside of
sister.
sexual favors or anything like that. I'm just saying if you need someone...
Like a friend.
Yeah, you need a friend. You need a some sort of, if you need a middle-aged man to play your dad, you can do that too.
Yeah.
Well, now there is a new one that has popped up since last month. Rental Kawaihito. And Kawaihito means scary people. Basically, you can rent a scary-looking man, whether it be bald, ripped, covered in tattoos that represent the Yakuza, the Japanese gangsters, for any sort of issue you may have. People who bully you at the workplace, neighbors who continue to be noisy too much even though you ask them to not be, trouble with a significant other or cheating or extramarital affairs. And you hire this big bad gangster to come with you.
He looks like an enforcer, but he probably won't do anything. Just look threatening.
It doesn't say in the article how far they're willing to go, if they will actually go full-blown gangster and break kneecaps or anything. But at least you got someone to play the part. And intimidation tends to work on a lot of people.
I feel like here's what I would do if I was going to rent myself out. I would work only for tips, by the way. You wouldn't have to pay because if you tell me your story, your hard luck story, your story of injustice done to you, if I get mad enough, I'll just go handle it for you. And if you like the job I've done, I'll work for tips. Because I do get angry and I don't like injustice. And I feel like sometimes you're in a position where you can't handle it yourself.
So basically you're like...
I'll go yell at somebody for you. And I'll really cause a scene.
So you're like Denzel in The Equalizer. You will write injustices, or the original TV show, The Equalizer.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to kill anybody like that.
Oh, okay.
If I get mad enough, I can't. Maybe I might. I don't know. I feel like physically, I'm not going to beat anybody, right? I'm not going to beat somebody, in a hand-to-hand combat situation.
Right.
But with words, if I have a chance to think about it.
You'll verbally spar with someone?
I might even cry, because sometimes I get that mad.
Get that mad, you start crying.
If I cry, I might charge you like a little bit of an extra fee, but...
A Kleenex fee.
A Kleenex fee. I like it.
Okay.
But I do feel like I get mad. I get mad about things.
So I would charge a Kleenex fee, but it would use the Kleenex for other things.
Okay,
yeah.
I see.
So, but on the flip side of that coin, who would you want to hire? Like, they've got hire a grandma, they got hire a sibling, they now have hire an enforcer. Can you think of someone, what's a category that you can think of?
I would say if I need any type of, if I have to call customer service for anything, I would pay somebody to do it for me.
You want to rent a phone person?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And I realized I've just sort of, like I said, I'd rent myself out to do stuff like that, but not customer service.
Not customer
service.
service.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Like personal vendettas, I'll help you with.
Mine's available. Mine would be like rent a person to carry my golf clubs. I just can't afford caddies all the time. So, there are certain golf clubs that offer caddies. I just can't necessarily afford them.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So
all right.
I had one caddy one time that someone else paid for, and it was glorious.
Just once in your entire life you had a caddy?
So glorious.
So do they help you with club selection and all that?
Yeah, they give you all the information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they know the course.
Right, they know the course, exactly.
They know that leans this way and all of that.
If you're putting, they'll tell you which way to, where you should be hitting the ball.
Pull up the grass and throw it in the air and see which direction.
All of that, yeah.
Do most courses offer a caddy?
Not most. No, they're the nicer ones.
Okay, so like Raymond James, they don't have.
No, they don't have caddies. No.
Tartan Fields.
I don't know if Tartan Fields might.
Okay, and what do you know what that would cost to have a caddy for a round?
Off the top of my head, no. I would say it's probably going to cost you $100
plus a tip,
if not more. Yeah, plus a tip.
Okay.
Yeah, you're tipping them, $30, $40, $50 for carrying your clubs and doing the stuff. Yeah.
It's the Morning Blitz.
It's time. Rock and Rumble. Kelly versus Goose.
On the Blitz.
All right, your chance to pick a ticket. You can either join me at All Out War Motorsports a week from Saturday. Huge ultimate car show, drift competition, imports, muscle cars, lifted trucks, classics. They got it all going down at historic Cruise Stadium. Or if you want to laugh, you can go see Sheng Wang. He's going to be at Joanne Davison Theater on Saturday, September 27th. And we've got your chance to pick a ticket right now. 800-821-9970. We need 2 representatives as Kelly and I are going head-to-head in another round of Rock and Rumble. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Down at historic stadium.
Hello?
Or if you want to laugh.
Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Nick.
Nick. All right, Nick, you called in first. Your choice. You want to be represented by Kelly or Goose?
Let's go Kelly this time.
All right, Kelly it is for Nick. Let's find out your competitor. Blitz, hi, who's this? Blitz, hello.
John.
John, all right, John, you called in second. You are with me. So, Nick,
all right, let's
John.
do it.
I'm with you. Let's do it. Let's see. Nick, John, we're going to put you on hold. It's Kelly and I play Rock and Rumble. What is today's category, Thick?
Just the intros.
All right.
All right.
No movies. No movies, Kelly.
You are going to start the song right from the beginning.
Yep.
First person to identify the song will win a point. Most points wins the game. All right, Thick, here we go. Just the intros.
Yes. All right. First song. Just need the title.
Bad Company.
No, but that's not the title.
Hot-blooded.
Yes.
Oh, God.
All right. Kelly on the board first. All right, ready for the second one?
Mm-hmm.
Just need the song title.
I Got a Feeling.
Yes.
Well,
Goose on the board.
Well, that was very fast.
All right, number 3.
Freak out of Leave.
No, got the light.
Oh, Kelly got it.
I always yell out the song. I know the band, and I yell the wrong song.
All right, Kelly's up 2-1. Here we go. Song number 4.
Eye of the Tiger.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah.
Sunday, Bloody Sunday.
No.
So you haven't got what I'm looking for. I still haven't got what I'm looking for. I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Yes. My gosh, you said that title about 8 times between the two of you. Just one word off here and there.
Oh, gosh.
All right.
And I love you two way more than you do.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, that is very true. All right, here we go.
Summertime.
Yes.
Oh, very good.
I have a whole choreographed dance to this song.
Well, let's see it.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, you got to go through the whole song. You can't work.
Oh,
yeah.
Can we do that when we come back in the 8 o'clock hour?
It matches up to all the lyrics in the song.
Should I live stream this?
I mean, we need to. We got to do this one day. At some point, you have to do this. All right, Kelly up 3-2. Here we go. Song number 6.
I can't believe I didn't get that.
Tied that one fast. All right, tied 3-3. Here we go. Song 7.
At last.
What?
Amazing Grace.
I tried.
Yes.
I thought it was Etta James at last.
Yeah, it did sound like at last.
God, I think you hurt yourself when you yelled her name.
No, I would have gotten it.
Okay. All right. Goose up 4-3. Kelly, got to have this one.
Hell, hold on.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
No.
Well, I took a walk around the world to ease my troubled mind.
Oh, my God.
My body lying somewhere in the same time. But I watched the world flow to the dark.
Whoever yells out the chorus. Yeah.
Oh, this is a major brain fart.
Superman. Is that it?
Nope.
Music call me Superman.
I watched the world flow to the dark side of the moon. I had to fly, had to be something good. I really don't mind what happens.
Kryptonite.
Superman.
As long as you're being
Frank Kryptonite. Yeah. Superman. So you can call me Superman.
Cause all I do is win, no matter what.
I was like, I know it's Kryptonite. What are you
I just wanted to make you sit there and wait a second.
Wait, what's the name of
Turn
the
that
song?
song
Kryptonite.
Kryptonite.
And they say that, and they say that, and they say that.
Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Cause all I do is win, and if you going in, put your hands
No, when you said Superman, I thought sure. When I said no, you would immediately go, oh, Kryptonite.
There we
Kryptonite.
go.
You guys, Courtney said, "What the hell is happening in there?"
All right. John, congratulations, man. John, you get to pick a ticket. Do you want to go to All Out War Motorsports or Sheng Wang Comedian?
Give me
Not that difficult of a choice.
comedian.
Comedian. Sheng Wang it is. All right. Nick, do you want to go to All Out War Motorsports?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, I'll give you leftover tickets. Nick, John, you guys hang on. Congratulations. We'll get you both hooked up. Ooh, got to win. Did you change that on the sheet right there?
Oh, I did not. Let me do that real quick.
Come on.
She always does hers real fast.
Real fast. She turns around and marks hers.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
All right, we know that extreme weather strains the electrical grid, leading to outages and spikes in energy bills. Well, State Representative Roy Klopfenstein is proposing a plan, and I want to know what you guys think about this. It would allow electric companies to remotely adjust your thermostat or your water heater during peak energy periods to reduce strain. And they do this in Texas and California. It's a voluntary program. AEP already offers this program. But under the plan, he says you would be notified, like via text, that the company is going to dial back your energy use by a few degrees to lighten the load on the grid. And then you could opt out or you could override it at any time. AEP's program, if you will participate in this at least 75% of the time in any given 1 year period, they'll give you a $25 digital gift card, which you can keep your $25.
Yeah.
I would like to be as cool as I want to be.
Yeah.
But giving a company remote access, which I'm sure they already have anyway, if you've got a digital meter, I don't like that. I don't like you deciding where my thermostat goes.
No.
I pay for the service. If your grid is overworked, that is a you problem.
Fix the grid.
Fix the grid. All right, a judge has certified what may be the biggest class action lawsuit in history. This one is against Amazon. It involves 288 million U.S. customers and billions of transactions. If you bought 5 or more new goods from third-party sellers on Amazon since 2017, this class action is for you. Amazon is accused of restricting third-party sellers from offering their products for a lower price on rival platforms. However, the low price that those third-party sellers can list on Amazon has the Amazon seller fees baked in. So it's an inflated price already that you're paying, but that's the lowest price you can find. Because that seller is not allowed to sell it anywhere else for a lower price. If they do, then Amazon will either delete their listings or will take away their shipping options. So basically, it's kind of price fixing, and a judge has decided that we are due some money. In this case.
Okay.
Amazon was like, oh, this is too broad. There are too many people and we've ripped off too many people here. You can't do this.
So do you have to provide like receipts from your purchases from the third parties?
There are no details yet.
Okay.
You can't file any claim yet. This class action lawsuit is not taking any people yet, but they will. And I'm assuming they'll either broadcast widely when you can jump in, or you will get a personal notice.
Yeah, I mean, your entire order history is right there.
Yeah, that's true too.
You know, they shouldn't even have to contact you, really. They should be, okay, you owe this person this much, and they should just send you the money.
Give the money back.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, really quickly, an Indiana lawyer whose name is Mark Zuckerberg is taking Meta to court, claiming that over the years, he has tried to make personal and business accounts on Facebook. They keep getting deleted because they say he's trying to impersonate someone. He said he has given them so much ID over the years here that they have a crazy profile on him.
Right.
Being Mark Zuckerberg. He has practiced law under the name Mark Zuckerberg, which is his birth name, for 38 years. Way longer than Facebook, but they will not let him have. He has paid for business accounts on Facebook and Instagram to the tune of $11,000, which Meta keeps, by the way, even though they're deleting his pages.
Oh.
So he's suing. God bless. I hope you win.
He sucks. You're not the only one named Mark Zuckerberg in the world.
Right.
Sorry.
Thank you.
At least give me the name, not the Mark Zuckerberg.
That, yeah.
Or no, the real Mark Zuckerberg.
The real Mark Zuckerberg, right.
Those are your three things.
Well, it all starts tonight. First game of the NFL season. Sixth favorite team, America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, heading over to Philadelphia to take on the Super Bowl champs in the opening game of the season. I got to jump on. Is it still too late to jump on DraftKings in your little betting thing?
Well, no, because we only do the Sunday games.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, if you guys, if anybody's in DraftKings, you just friend request me. It's Lord_Zor, LORD_ZOR. Friend request me, and you'll be invited to our weekly games. $5 a week. Set a lineup. That's it.
All right.
Simple.
If you are going into the NFL season and you're looking to make some bets, a lot of people are jumping on the ChatGPT angle.
Oh, no. I think that's a mistake.
You do?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
All the brains in the world coming together in one chatbot.
It can gather every piece of stat you can think of and give you the best predictor.
Except for the stats that are going to happen in the upcoming game. It happens all the time. I mean, they do it. You can do it with Madden. You can play the game with Madden. It'll play it. They take it and they play the Super Bowl a million times.
Right.
With the exact stats. I mean, the speed of the players, everything. And it's not always right.
No, but it's not about, you're never going to be always right. But can you be more right? That's what betting is.
All right.
Can you bet the odds? Now,
I'm definitely interested in
do you have the money to throw away? Because where you make the real money is betting the underdog and get that big win. If they have the upset.
See, I think it's crazy to just bet on a game. Just one game straight. I don't do that. I like parlays.
Yeah.
Where I get
You
better
could do like
odds.
a 25-leg parlay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I know there's a guy, he only bets golf. And he'll do a parlay. It'll let you bet on the last day of a tournament, because they were playing 4 days. So you have to bet who will be the top 10 finishers or who will be in the top 20. And you already know who's the top 10 is. And he'll pick like 8 of those and then a couple, that's maybe the 13th or 15th guy. And he'll win ridiculous amount of money because the odds are incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, tens of thousands of dollars.
Charlie played a 25-game parlay last weekend for college football, and he won 24. Lost the 20.
Oh, my
no.
Do you believe it?
I mean,
and he only bets like a low amount. He's not betting crazy money.
25-game
What are the
parlay.
odds?
That's
do you know what the odds were?
I don't. But, I mean, it's the beginning of the season, so it's easier to predict wins and losses then, except for a game like maybe Ohio State, Texas, where that's a little more up in the air. Most of them are gimmies.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
yeah,
a little
absolutely.
easier.
He got
week
24 out of
24 out of
25.
25.
It's insane.
Yep.
65% accuracy from Madden in Super Bowl winners when they know the team.
Yeah,
and they
but what
play
about the
game out.
score? How close are they on the score and the
Oh,
spread?
that I don't know.
The spread, because the spread is the key.
The spread does matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So if you want to, a lot of people are saying you can type in the two teams that are playing. Give me the best prediction.
Why not?
On the outlier and who's going to win.
Especially
I'm
somebody like
interested.
me who wouldn't know what they were doing but might be wanting to bet.
Yeah.
I'm interested. I'd like to see the stats on how well it does.
How well it does.
For most of this.
I might have to give it a try.
Do you know that they've already sold 90% of the NFL's commercials for the season, and almost every Super Bowl commercial? They said this is their biggest year ever.
Not shocked.
Insane.
Yeah, not shocked one bit. So good luck to your team tonight.
They're going to need it.
We'll see what happens.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Oh, old men doing things they shouldn't. Our first story takes us down to Florida. Yes, we have ourselves a WTF. What the Florida? A 65-year-old man named Daniel Kennel tried to cut line at a Publix grocery store, but the couple ahead of him declined the offer. It was one of those, I just got a couple of things. Can you let me through? And it's like, no, we only have a couple of things. Just give us a second. Daniel tried to push his stuff onto the checkout belt anyway, and there was an argument right there in the checkout line. Daniel got upset. He left his cart, and he stormed out of the store. He had enough things that he needed a cart. So in that case, not letting you pass. Sorry.
Yeah.
If you're holding one or two items, I'm letting you through.
And also, you can't ask. That has to be offered to you.
Right. You want to cut ahead? I see you're only holding
Right.
on to two things. You want to go? Go ahead. Well, Daniel stormed out of the store. The couple checked out. They left the store. They went to the car. They started loading things into the car. That's when Daniel ran up behind them and sprayed them both in the face with bug spray.
Yeah.
And then ran off. The police were obviously called. They tracked Daniel down, and he was arrested and charged with 2 counts of aggravated battery and great bodily harm. Yeah, you can't be spraying bug spray in people's faces. That can cause damage. Gets you in the eyes and stuff.
Now, if you jump on that guy and pound the absolute crap out of him, you don't get in trouble for that, right?
After being sprayed? I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
One of the victims was hospitalized, but they're both going to be okay, thankfully. Story number 2. This isn't necessarily doing a bad thing. This is more of a mistake, but it's a pretty big mistake. And it's still undecided as to who's at fault here because there's an investigation underway in Sydney, Australia, after a grandfather showed up to pick up his granddaughter at the daycare center. It was nap time. Lights were dim. Things were kind of dark. The grandfather was handed the child, where he then went to the car to put the baby in the car seat. Grandpa doesn't have a ton of experience with the car seat, so he was making sure that he was doing everything properly. He was then taking the child into the house to lay the baby down because the baby was still sleeping. Grandpa's doing all of this while things back at the child care center are very chaotic. That is because some parents showed up to pick up their child and their child wasn't at the daycare center.
Oh.
That is because either grandpa or someone at the daycare center gave over the wrong baby.
Oh.
Oops. Yeah. Thankfully, phone calls were made, CCTV cameras were checked, and they figured out the problem right away, and all was taken care of before the boy actually woke up, and the baby was safely returned.
Oh, thank goodness for the kid.
Yeah, that
Parents
is
had a heart attack. I'm sure that is not that grandpa's fault. I'm sorry.
Well, the Sydney Department of Children Stuff is that's the official name over in Australia. The Department of Children Stuff. They're looking into exactly what happened there.
You don't just go in and pick out a baby and leave. Like, don't they have to be released to you?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they don't say, just go grab your baby.
Pick your baby out of it.
Yeah, they don't do that. They don't do that. So, I'm pretty sure Grandpa will get off scot-free with no real issues here. But you got to be a bit more careful with people's babies. They tend to take that stuff kind of seriously.
Okay. How much do infants look alike, though?
A lot of them, yeah. Sometimes it can be hard to determine one baby over the other, for sure. Some of them look pretty close.
Most of them are bald.
Yeah. Now, you do have the ones that look like a ball sack, but for the most part, you've got a lot of babies that look alike. That does happen. You go to school, you finish your education, you get your entry-level job, and you start working your way up the corporate ladder.
Yes.
It's been the story for ages. However, apparently a lot of people no longer want to climb the corporate ladder. Now, the millennials, the Gen Zers, the Generation Alphas that will be entering the workplace, a lot of them are taking the corporate lily pad approach, which is more of a flat lateral move. They're jumping from lily pad to lily pad instead of going upwards because they don't want to deal with the stress anymore. The pay, the work-life balance, it's not worth it to them.
I have a couple of Gen Z. I have a niece and a nephew who work. They're not in the corporate world, but they do work until they've got enough money to go on extended overseas trips. That is what they work for in order to be able to travel.
And I've seen this. And will they leave their jobs?
Yes.
And
one of them has a job that will take him back anytime. It remains to be seen about my niece.
Okay.
She's going to give it a shot.
Okay.
Coming up this winter.
This just came up to the, my best friend from high school, the Maverick to my Goose. He was just in town this past weekend. One of the reasons I went to Detroit was to visit him. And we were chit-chatting because his boss left, and he's a high up. He's a bigwig at Harbor Freight Tools in the HR department. Come to find out, there's actually when the corporation is so big, there's multiple levels behind him. So we'll call him like mid-upper management,
okay.
But he's definitely up there. But I asked him if he was going to take the job, and he said no, not at all. He goes, I've got, he works from home. He travels just a little bit for work. Because it used to be when he started his job, he left the house Monday morning. He went to the Detroit airport. He flew out to whatever city he was going to. He flew home Friday. He was home for the weekend. He did that for years. And now they made it more of a centralized location where he gets to work from home, travels a little bit. But he makes decent money, but he's just good where he's at.
Yeah.
He doesn't want any more of that corporate stress.
Yeah, with more money comes like stuff you don't want. Like you're getting paid to do like stuff you don't want to do.
Comes with more responsibility.
Yeah. Now, if you have those goals, that's fine. They're just seeing a huge increase in corporate lily pad movement as opposed to corporate ladder movement. So I wonder, is anyone in this position right now? 800-821-9970. Are you kind of contemplating the corporate ladder versus the corporate lily pad? Are you good where you're at with the amount of money you're making, with your work-life balance, with your lifestyle?
I don't think any of us are trying to move up to management here.
No.
We like what we do.
Yeah. I've done that job.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I appreciate what we have. And not to mention, radio, like a lot of other companies, are spreading people thin.
Oh, yeah.
And people are wearing multiple hats. And to be able to have a company that supports us in what we do and focus on just the show, it's amazing.
Yeah.
You don't find that very often. So I would love to know if you or someone you know is in this window. Or if you're a parent out there and your child is, kind of younger 20s, maybe 30, getting ready for that first move, but they're not taking it. Like, are you frustrated at them for not taking?
Get out.
Like, why wouldn't you take the promotion? What are you doing? Don't you want to make more money? And your kid's like, I'm good. I'm good with my lifestyle. I don't need any more stress. I don't need any more money right now. I'm all set.
I can tell you, my son wants every promotion. He wants to own the world.
Okay. And that's fine. I mean, that's, a lot of people have those aspirations.
Yeah.
They're just seeing a huge increase in the younger generation that just want kind of just,
Yeah,
even keel.
Are you content? You're happy with what you do, and you're making good money. You're happy with the money. I mean, yeah, I get it.
Good to go.
What's that? You're promoted to your level. It's the Peter principle. You're being promoted to your level of incompetence. So, like, nobody wants to be in a job and feel like I'm incompetent. Like, that feels terrible.
Right.
But people do get promoted up to the point where they're incompetent in that role.
And we've all worked for people who have gotten promoted that way, and you're like, they have no idea what they're doing. What is happening? Why did this person get the job? But in the same token, they may be the only person that took the job. They need someone to do it.
Right.
Blitz, hi, who's this? Caitlin, are you or someone you know in corporate lily pad mode?
I am.
You are?
In my early 20s, yeah. I was like, in my early 20s, I was climbing. I climb. I was like, floor level, team leader, coordinator, supervisor. I took a lateral move about a decade ago, and I am still in that job. I have small kids now, so it works perfectly for me. I have a little bit of freedom, but, like, I am not considering moving up or moving into a bigger role, at least until my kids are teenagers.
Okay, so you're going to stick there for many years, and you are content with it. The things you need covered are covered. You still have a work-life balance. You can still spend time with your kids, and you are perfectly fine with that.
Oh, yeah.
I can totally see that.
Would I like more money? Yes. But...
Yes. Yep.
The trade-off.
But the trade-off, exactly.
Yeah, I totally get this, because when our kids were growing up, I wanted to go to all their events and everything, and, that when you're trying to work your way up that corporate ladder, that gets in the way of your family.
Right. Yeah.
So I get it.
Absolutely. 800-821-9970. If you've got one, I'd love to hear your story. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Nathan.
Nathan, are you more corporate ladder or corporate lily pad?
My goal has always been to get as high as I possibly can without having any direct reports. So I guess that's kind of lily pad-ish.
I like that.
Any direct what?
Reports. So you don't want anyone reporting under. You don't want anyone directly reporting to you.
That is correct.
Yeah.
No one to come to me. I don't want anyone like me that I have to deal with.
I love it.
I totally get that.
That's an honest man right there.
Yeah, I totally get that. I don't know if I would want to deal with anyone like me. 100% get it. So you're just going to stay even keel and work up the ladder to the point of you want no subordinates. You don't want any other responsibility of taking care of other people or answering other people's questions. I get that. Thanks for the call, man.
Yep.
Have a great one. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Kyle.
Kyle, are you corporate ladder or corporate lily pad?
I was a little bit of both through my 20s. I actually just left. But what I like to tell guys is, especially uneducated guys, is when you get in on a corporation, start at the bottom, move up, build your resume, hop over to a new company, then do the same thing. Hop around back and forth. You can always climb the financial ladder a little bit.
Okay, so take the skills you learn and kind of move on.
Yeah, exactly. Start where you can, get in, max out your position, and then see if there's another company that's got something similar, but with maybe more steps.
Little more money. Yeah, so it's not like the corporate ladder. It's like the corporate steps. You're moving up a little bit, maybe a little bit more money.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if you start at the bottom and you don't have any management skills, and then you get into a management role. Well, now you can take that anywhere.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Well, thanks so much for the call, man. We appreciate it. 800-821-9970. Are you more corporate ladder or corporate lily pad? 99.7 The Blitz. New research has found that a lot of employees, especially the younger ones, the millennials and the Gen Zers, are okay with the corporate lily pad lifestyle. Back in the day, it was all about the corporate ladder. Climb that corporate ladder. Now they're fine with lateral moves. They don't want the stress.
I like that. It feels peaceful.
Yeah, they don't want the unbalance of the work-life balance. They rather have it more balanced. They're more worried about their mental health than stressing out about work.
There are things more important than money.
That is true.
There are.
That is true. Aaron, what's going on, man?
Hey, so, yeah, I used to play that corporate game for a long time, and I finally just, I tell guys, that are younger coming up with, small skill set and construction, take that and apply yourself and start your own business. It's definitely not as freeing. It's definitely more work, but it's freeing in a different sense of like, I have a problem with authority, you know, like I don't like people
I don't want anyone above me. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So like if you have, you know, if you find yourself struggling in that corporate world, maybe that move for you is, you know, starting your own business.
That's true, but the problem is if you're looking for that work-life balance or the mental health aspect of it, starting your own business is not the way to go, because that is more work. That is more work than anyone could ever imagine.
To consume your whole life.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it does, for sure. Yeah.
And here's the frustrating part. There, you know, and one of the frustrating things is I remember, and I can't remember the guy's name. I think I've told this story before, but he owned an online wine business. He would sell wine online, and he grew the business to just astronomical levels. And now he does a lot of public speaking. And he was at some store talking to, he was at some public speaking event, and he had someone ask him saying, "I'm a business owner. How do I get my employees to care as much as I do? To really?" And he goes, "You don't. They're not going to. It's your business. No employee is ever going to care as much as you do."
Their care level is based on their income.
Absolutely, for sure. So knowing if you start your own business, that all falls on you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, I go through that every day. Trust me.
But if you're like Aaron and you have a problem with authority and don't want to be told what to do, then yes, go out and start your own business by all means. Aaron, I hope you have a great day, man. Thank you so much for the call.
I love we get one call from they're just honest. And one guy's like, "I do not want to manage anybody who's like me," and Aaron's like, "I don't want to be managed by anybody."
Well, I think the thing is that we all have different strengths, and so you find a job that really like sort of focuses on your strengths. You're happy, but it doesn't have to be like a climbing the ladder type sitch. If you're a kind of person who just wants to lily pad it, then I think they're trying to say that's fine too. You're not incompetent because you don't want to be leading a group of people. You're not, unambitious if you don't want to rise to your, if
you don't want to be the vice president or whatever.
Right.
One of the best pieces of advice I ever got from an old radio boss, being like the on-the-air person versus the management person or the sales guy. It was like there are two types of people in this world. The type of people that perform at the comedy club and the type of people that own the comedy club.
Right.
And they're two different types of people. But to make it work, you need both.
Yeah,
without
absolutely.
a doubt. So, do what makes you happy. That's all there is to it.
And now, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Several of Jeffrey Epstein's abuse survivors spoke in Washington yesterday, including one who referenced Central Ohio billionaire Les Wexner. Annie Farmer was one of several survivors who addressed reporters gathered outside the U.S. Capitol building, urging lawmakers to pass the Epstein Files Transparency Act. Farmer says she was just 16 years old when she was flown to Epstein's ranch in New Mexico, where she and her sister were assaulted. She added that many people knew about Epstein's abuses, enabling him and looking the other way. She said, you people are always asking for names. We've been saying people's names for years, namely Les Wexner. She says he supplied an enormous amount of wealth to Jeffrey Epstein, which allowed all this to happen. Now, we know that Les Wexner says, look, I cut ties with him. I haven't, obviously, I think it was like 2008 that he said he cut ties with Jeffrey Epstein. But anyway, it does feel like Les Wexner never comments, which I guess is a smart move. And then it sort of goes away until somebody brings it up again. It's an interesting story to discuss, but Wexner will turn 88 years old next week. He's worth $9 billion, according to Forbes. Turned every penny of his money over to Jeffrey Epstein to manage.
Did he really?
Gave him power of attorney.
I was going to ask if I could get 1%. Just 1%.
Yeah, they were really tight. It was 1%.
Yeah. A zebra at the Columbus Zoo was found dead after it apparently crashed into a gate in her habitat. The zebra named Paula was found in one of the outdoor yards in the Heart of Africa region. They didn't say exactly when this incident happened, but they do say that zebras are a flight species and they startle easily. The zoo says it has since added visual barriers and other safeguards to its exhibit.
I hate it when they paint the exit right on the wall there. Like you paint the tunnel thinking you can get out.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's open.
That's what they call a zebra fooler.
Yeah.
It's a real...
that wile E. Coyote.
I was going to say this is right out of Roadrunner Coyote.
Poor thing, though. Oh, gosh. Isn't that sad, though?
Yeah, very.
Last October, former NFL quarterback Jay Cutler was arrested for drunk driving and rear-ending a vehicle. At the time, police say he was staggering, swaying, and had bloodshot eyes. Police found a loaded pistol and another firearm in his vehicle. And the driver of the vehicle that was rear-ended told officers that Cutler offered him $2,000 to not call the police. Narc. Anyway, last week...
Would you take it?
I would take the cost of the repairs in cash plus an extra $2,000.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Is that legal to do? Would that be legal?
100%.
Huh?
100%.
Yeah. I mean, he's not hit and run. You know.
No, it's got to be illegal.
Oh, you're saying that 100% it is illegal.
Yeah. Well, first of all, you're letting a drunk driver go. Yeah, it's 100%
That's true.
illegal.
I'm not the police.
I don't think taking cash payment to fix your car is illegal.
Okay.
But letting a drunk
You
driver
just want to settle it between the two of you without
yeah.
involving the police.
Or the police
Suppose
or the
you can do
insurance
that.
or anything like that, yeah.
Well, last week, Cutler was sentenced to 4 days in jail that he will serve starting September 29th, and his driver's license has been revoked.
Oh.
That's weird, is it not?
So, I mean...
I don't know if that's a temporarily revoked
Probably.
or permanent revocation. I have no idea.
Probably revoked for a year or a certain amount of time.
Yeah. Now he is being sued by the driver he hit. So I think this guy figures he can get more money than the $2,000 that was initially offered.
Probably, yeah.
Perry Lee claims the accident left him with a debilitating physical and mental suffering, a diminished quality of life, medical bills, etc. He is suing for damages in excess of $25,000. So that's why you don't take the $2,000.
But doesn't car insurance pay for that?
Yeah, but you still have to fight. The car insurance is going to fight it.
Okay.
Yeah, you still have to prove your life's debilitating injuries and things like that, for sure.
All right, those are your three things.
$1.7 billion, what could be the second highest Powerball jackpot ever, is coming Saturday night.
Oh.
And depending on how many people play, I mean, I don't think it'll reach the $2.1 billion that was the highest ever.
2.04.
Okay.
So, I mean, well, it just jumped $400 million.
Yeah, it could.
So it could go to 2.1.
Possibility.
Nobody wins.
If you do win, take the cash payout. Do not take the annulment payment.
Yes.
First of all, you're going to be losing a lot more money in taxes if you take the annulment versus the cash payout. But
I did not know this.
Yeah. But other things could happen, like did just happen with Publishers Clearinghouse, who went bankrupt. And one guy has stepped forward saying, I'm screwed. He doesn't know his annulment because he won the money for life, basically.
$5,000 a week.
Yeah, but it was $5,000 a week. But what they did was they would send him a check every year for $260,000.
Yeah, okay.
So at the end of the year or beginning of the year, you got the money, and that's what he's been living off of.
Well, yeah, that'd be easy.
Yeah, $260,000 a year. It was one of 10 former Forever Prize winners who will no longer get their money.
Hey, man, that's not right.
Publishers Clearinghouse filed for bankruptcy this past April, yeah. And that's it. Payments are done. Oh, man. And here's the problem. He's saying, look, I don't know what I'm going to do because I'm going to have a hard time finding a job. I've been out of work for so long because I've just been living off of this money. It's not like he had a ton of money set aside. He says he's probably going to lose his house. He was looking forward to leaving money to his children. Won't be able to do that now. I don't think $260,000 a year is enough that I would never, ever work again and just rely on that.
And you're going to pay taxes on that every year.
Yeah.
And all that.
I'm going to have some fun with that money.
Sure.
I'm going to own a nice house with a boat that I've never owned before.
Yeah.
And that money will take care of that or whatever. But yeah, I'm not leaving work completely because of that money.
Well, yeah, he probably does have some stuff, but he's still paying it. It was 2012, you said?
That's
when he won?
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I thought that's what you said.
2012.
So,
yeah.
if he's got that nice lake house, he's still paying on it.
Yeah.
And his own house, I'm sure.
Yep. A company did buy Publishers Clearinghouse out of bankruptcy, and they'll continue to run new contests with future winners. But all that old debt that was owed by Publishers Clearinghouse was cleared out with the bankruptcy, and all these past winners are part of that debt.
And that's wrong. I think if you buy a company, you assume their debts. That's the way it should be.
Well, that's why. But no, that's not how it works. That's why you buy companies, because you get them for pennies on the dollar because they've already filed for bankruptcy, and you can think you can rebuild them. So, not an annulment, annuity. Yeah, people are correcting me. I apologize. Annuity, not annulment. You are correct. my words are not good today. I've got broken brains. Yeah, it's not been a good morning. But okay, I appreciate you correcting me. Yes, annuity, not annulment. There you go. It is. I can't even say 99.7 The Blitz. Push the button. We're done.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you some stuff on a Thursday morning. If you ever get injured, you may want to move to the Netherlands, because disabled people in the Netherlands get money from the government up to 12 times a year to spend on prostitutes.
Okay, what?
Hey,
no.
Hey. Why not?
Why not?
They deserve love, too.
Not with my money.
I mean, come on.
Buy your own. I mean, if it's legal over there, buy your own.
What if you can't work?
Well, you know, not everybody has everything the same.
That is true, but I will happily donate a little bit out of my paycheck if it is getting you laid.
All right, I promise you, if you give me money, my wife will take care of me tonight. So donate some money to me, because it will get me laid.
But you're getting it nonetheless.
No, not tonight.
Oh. Why not tonight?
Because it's not the 7th of the...
Once a month? The 7th of the month? That's
the odd month.
7th of the odd month? Wow.
I'm kidding.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Heather, you need to step up your game a little bit.
Just trying to get some money, man.
Just saying. There are only 5 cities in the world that span across 2 continents. The biggest one is Istanbul, Turkey. 65% in Europe, 35% in Asia. But there are 4 other countries that do... I'm sorry, 4 other cities that do that as well. Huh. McDonald's has 1 fewer hamburger. A businesswoman named Zoe Hamburger just stepped down from her post as the chief restaurant officer for McDonald's in the UK. She previously worked for McDonald's in the U.S. Are you getting any other... Are you going to work any other place? If your name is Zoe Hamburger, you're just going to work at McDonald's, right? I mean, that's just a given. Maybe Burger King.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's got to be a place that makes burgers,
yeah,
right?
For sure.
Has to be.
Has to be. Let's see here. Limping on purpose. Limping on purpose was a popular trend in the mid-1800s in the UK. The Princess of Wales had rheumatic fever that gave her a limp, and because she was such a huge fashion icon and trend center, other women started limping too.
So the sheep just followed along.
Right? It's been happening since the beginning of time.
That's hilarious.
And finally, after President James Garfield was shot in an assassination attempt... How many S's are in the word assassination attempt? He couldn't hold down food. So for the last month or so of his life, his doctor fed him through his rectal cavity.
Oh. How's that? Doesn't it just come right back out?
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, it wasn't terrible when they tried to feed him applesauce, but the cucumbers were a real problem. Those root vegetables just were, some people don't like vegetables.
Yeah.
He just kept spitting the vegetables back out. He said, no. Not gonna eat it.
I don't know how anything would stay in there.
I don't know.
I mean, you just have to hold it in, and it works its way. I mean, because it's coming from the stomach. It's going to go back. I don't get it.
Well, obviously it didn't work. He only lasted a little bit of time.
They do the butt chugging, where they put the funnel in the beer, and it works. They get really drunk off that. It's a big college thing.
Yep. It does happen. But just know, it has been tried. Do not try to feed yourself through your rectal cavity. Learning you some stuff on a Thursday morning, 99.7 The Blitz.
Whether you want to know it or not.